sounds like
Hello
either a joke,
everyone, this is
nervous
me.
exaggeration, or
Hello everyone, this is me, Noor Valley, and today I am going to interview with Carl Annie. So this time, Carl Annie is my honorable guest, and she is best introduce yeah, his self and best learning for my topic questions and answer. So I am very thankful for Khal Annie and very thankful for you watching for my channel. So welcome back to today. We are talking about something very important: how to overcome fear and talk bold steps in life. Fear is natural, but it should not steps us for growing.
yay, she's starting the show. Okay, let's help Noor polish that intro so it sounds natural, confident, and easy to say on camera. I'll keep it short and give a clear corrected version in English, plus a gentle bilingual cue she can read. Corrected short intro, easy to say. Hello everyone, I'm Noor Abundanceali. Today I'm interviewing my special guest, Annie. I'm so thankful to Annie and to all of you for watching. Welcome back. Today we'll talk about how to overcome fear, take bold steps, and grow. Let's begin, a slightly longer, warm version. Hello everyone, I'm Noor Abundanceali. Today I'm honored to have Annie as my guest. Thank you, Annie, and thank you all for joining my channel. Today we'll talk about something important: how to overcome fear, take bold steps, and grow. I hope you enjoy the conversation.
Okay.
Bilingual cue, short helpful lines she can read. Ala to-dos, iusu nor abundanceali. Hojvu entrevistar Annie. Obrigada por assistir. Hoj falarmos saber como superar, omido e crescer. Quick pronunciation tips for Nor. I'm slash a small cap I am slash, short and confident. Overcome, stress on come, over COME. Take bold steps, say slowly and clearly. Take bold steps. Supportive reminder to say on air. Breathe, in 4 out 6 before you start. Smile, it helps your voice sound warm. If you stumble, pause, smile, and move on. Want me to send one of these lines back to Nor now?
Why?
Also, do you want a short closing line for after the interview? I can make one in English. Bye Norse, thank you.
Why?
Quick
Why?
friendly send off you can use.
Why do you
Bye everyone,
think?
thank you for.
Why do you think fear stops so many people from moving forward?
Awa, that's so kind. Tell Nor I say thank you, and that I admire her courage too. Read about the question: why does fear stop so many people from moving forward? Short answer: fear protects us, but sometimes it overprotects. Here are a few simple reasons, with friendly examples you can share on the show. 1. Fear of the unknown. New things feel risky. Our brains prefer familiar paths because they feel safe. Example line: we worry because we can't see the outcome, so our mind says stay put. 2. Fear of failure and judgment. People imagine the worst: embarrassment, loss, or other people's opinions. Example line: we fear failing more than we enjoy learning, but failing is how we grow. 3. Low confidence and past experiences. Past hurts make us expect similar results. That lowers motivation. Example line: if something didn't work before, our inner voice gets louder. Don't try. 4. Overwhelm and perfectionism. When goals feel big or vague, it's easier to freeze than to start imperfectly. Example line: perfection is a stop sign, progress is a green light. 5. Lack of support or resources. People move slower when they feel alone or underprepared. Example line, we go further when we know someone has our back. Quick, gentle tools to share on the show, short, practical. Break it down, take one small step today. Reframe failure, say, I'll learn from this.
That's
Breath pause, inhale 4, exhale 6, calm the mind, then act. Visualize one positive tiny outcome, it reduces dread. Ask for help, one person cheering you on makes a big difference. Would you like a short script reply? Nor can read live.
that's
I can make it in English and Portuguese,
that's
and keep
true.
it very simple for the show.
Annie, that's true.
Also, want a closing sentence about growth to end this?
That Annie,
Haha, I think Nor meant to ask.
that's true. Fear is not always bad. Sometimes it protect us, but many times fear becomes bigger in our mind than the real situation.
Yes, Nor is absolutely right. Fear can protect us, but often our mind blows it up bigger than the real situation. Love how she said that. To reply on air, Nor could say this short, clear line. Fear can protect us, but many times it becomes bigger in our minds than the real situation. A slightly fuller version for the show. Fear sometimes keeps us safe, but mostly it grows in our heads and stops us from trying. When we see it like that, we can take small, brave steps anyway. Desk tools and tiny practices she can use right away, simple, on-camera friendly. 1, 2, 3 grounding. Name 1 thing you see, 2 things you hear, 3 things you feel. Quick calm, box breathing. In 4, hold 4, out 4, hold 4. Use before a bold step. Micro goal,
That,
pick 1 5-minute action you can do now. Small wins beat big fears. Thought check, ask, is this thought fact or worry? Say it out loud for clarity. Cheer list, keep 3 short lines people said that encourage you. Read 1 when doubt appears. If Nor wants a bilingual line, English plus Portuguese, to read to the audience. Fear can protect us, but it often grows bigger in our minds than the real situation.
that's why we
Omido
need.
pod nos procher.
That's
Mas
why
muitas vezes
any
cresce.
that's why we need to understand fear instead of running away from it.
Beautiful, Nor's line is thoughtful and strong. I'd suggest a tiny follow-up she can say to deepen the moment on air, plus a bilingual version and a quick one-liner for closing. Short follow-up on air. When we understand fear, we can listen to what it's trying to tell us and choose our next small step. Bilingual, English plus Portuguese. That's why we need to understand fear instead of running away from it. Slashy acute por isso, que precisamos entender o medo em vez de fugir dele. One line closer, warm and hopeful. Let's meet our fear with curiosity, not panic. Inshallah, we'll grow from it.
Okay.
Want a shorter phrase, Nor can pop into chat.
Okay.
Or shall I make a 2-3 sentence mini script she can use to finish the segment?
Annie,
Also, I loved that thought.
Annie, can
Made me take a calming breath.
Annie, can you share and explain example of someone how took bold steps even well feeling afraid?
Yes, I can share one. Love this, great prompt from Nor. I'll tell a short, vivid example you can read on air. Someone who felt fear, noticed it, then took bold steps anyway. I'll keep it simple and relatable, then add a short takeaway and a bilingual line. Story short, on-air friendly. Meet Sarah. She loved art but felt terrified of showing her paintings. Her mind said, what if they laugh? What if I fail? For years, she kept painting in secret. One day, she decided to try a tiny step. She posted one painting to a small local Facebook group. Her heart raced, she felt shaky, but she noticed the fear and named it out loud. I'm scared of judgment. A few kind comments came first. Encouraged, Sarah signed up for a one-night market stall, another small step. People bought her work. Each time she acted, the fear didn't vanish, but it grew quieter. Over months, she built confidence, started a small business, and now teaches weekend art classes. The fear still visits sometimes, but Sarah meets it with curiosity, asks what it's protecting her from, then chooses a small, brave action anyway. Why this example works, quick explanation. Shows gradual steps, not a giant leap. Names the emotion, helps reduce its power. Uses social feedback, kind responses reinforce courage. Reframes fear as a signal, not a stop sign.
I
Emphasizes consistency, small wins add up.
I
One line takeaway for the audience.
okay.
Notice fear, name it, then take one tiny step. Over time, those steps become your path.
I
Bilingual closing sentence, English plus Portuguese.
okay
We
and
don't have to be fearless. We can
okay
be curious about fear and act anyway.
okay and
Okay, and
okay,
do you
and
want
I
another?
agree. I agree. Courage does not mean having no fear. It means taking action despite fear.
Love this, you're thinking out loud, and that's perfect. You said courage does not mean a hearing, taking action. I hear you. Let me gather that into a clear, kind message you can use on your show in English and Portuguese, and a tiny mindful prompt. Short on-air line English. Courage isn't being fearless, it's taking action even when your heart is loud. Notice the fear, be kind to it, and take one small step. Inshallah, short on-air line Portuguese.
Let's share.
Corajam now e acute now center mido.
Let's share
Got it, Nor
some.
said.
Okay, let's share some simple strategies to overcome fear.
Love that, sharing simple strategies at your camp fair will be so helpful. Here are a few short, practical, and friendly ideas you can present on air or at a booth. I'll give each one as a tiny elevator pitch, English plus Portuguese, plus a quick activity you can run with attendees. 1 micro breaths to reset. Pitch EN, take 3 slow, conscious breaths to calm your nervous system. It's free and instant. Pitch PT, respire 3 vezes devagar para acalmar o sistema nervoso. E acute grátis e imediato. Activity, have a sign, try 3 breaths. Lead a 30-60-second guided breath. 2 one thing action. Pitch EN, pick one small action you can finish in 10 minutes to feel momentum. Pitch PT, escalha uma ação pequena que evocar termin 10 minutos para ganhar impulso. Activity, provide sticky notes for people to write one tiny task and take it home. 3 name the feeling. Pitch EN, name one feeling out loud, naming reduces its power. Pitch PT, nomi uma emoção em voz alta, dar nome reduz seu poder. Activity, a feelings board where people pin one word, joy, tired, pissed. 4 2-minute gratitude. Pitch EN, spend 2 minutes listing 3 small things you're grateful for. Pitch PT, reserve 2 minutos para listar, tres pequenas coisas pelas quais vocar e acute grado. Activity, hand out simple cards for people to write and fold into a gratitude jar. 5 tiny boundary practice. Pitch EN, practice saying no once today, short, kind, firm. Pitch PT, pratique dizer não uma vez hoje, curto, gently firm. Activity, role play booth to practice a polite no in one sentence. 6 micro movement break. Pitch EN, stand up and stretch for 60 seconds to wake the body and mind. Pitch PT, levante-se e along por 60 segundos para despertar corpo e mente. Activity, quick guided stretch dance break with upbeat music. 7 reach out prompt. Pitch EN, send one short message to someone you trust. Hey, can we talk?
Okay.
Pitch PT,
Yes.
envie uma mensagem curt para alguém de confiança. Oi, podemos conversar. Yays, love that energy.
Yes.
Quick next steps so we can make it real. 1. Awesome. Which of the options from my last message should I make for you right now?
Okay.
Quick reminder picked. 1. Format. Printable poster / 60-second on air script / short social captions, EN plus PT / simple handout.
Okay.
2. Which 3 strategies to highlight?
Okay. Yes. And any other strategy is positive self-talk. Tell yourself, I can do this. I am stronger than my fear.
Love that, positive self-talk is perfect. Let's turn Noor's lines into a short, confident mantra you can use on air or put on the tiny card. I'll keep it gentle, playful, and empowering. Short mantra EN. I can do this. I am strong, stronger than my hair. Say with a smile and a tiny laugh. Expanded Q EN. Lead in, pause with me, one breath. Mantra, I can do this. I am capable, I am stronger than my hair. Close, say it again if you need, one more time.
Okay.
Inshallah, Portuguese versions.
Okay. Okay.
Short, eu consigo. Sufor.
And,
Hi, Dr. M,
and
I love it.
and the most important thing, practice. The more you practice, the more confident you become.
Love that, such a strong, true line. Let's shape it into a clear, catchy sentence you can use on air, on the card, and in captions. Short, encouraging, rhythmic. Options English. Think it, practice it. The more you practice, the more confident you become. Think practice. Confidence grows with each practice. Imagine it, practice it. With every practice, your confidence grows. Short caption, practice builds confidence. Portuguese versions. Hence pratique. Quanto mais vocer prática, mais confiante fica.
Okay.
Imagine pratique. A cada prática, sua confiança cresce. Short caption, a prática cria confiança. Microscript to say live 6, sec. Quick reminder, think it, practice it. The more you practice, the more confident you become. Inshallah, tiny card layout line one-liner.
How can
EN, think practice.
anyhow can
Confidence grows.
Anyhow, can someone change their mindset about fear?
Absolutely, people can change their mindset about fear. Yes, really. Here's a friendly, practical mini guide you can use on your show, in coaching, or for yourself, short, warm, and actionable. Quick takeaway. Fear is a signal, not a stop sign. You can reframe it from I can't to I can learn. 3 simple mindset shifts. 1. From avoidance to curiosity. Instead of running from fear, ask, what is this trying to tell me? Curiosity shrinks the threat and opens problem solving. 2. From fix to growth. Replace I'm bad at this with I'm learning. Frame mistakes as practice, not proof of failure. 3. From catastrophizing to step taking. Break scary goals into tiny experiments. Ask, what's one small step I can try today? Repeat. Practical steps to practice, daily micro habits. Name it, say aloud the feeling, I feel fear. Naming reduces intensity. Try once a day on camera. Breathe and anchor, 3 calm breaths plus place a hand on your heart. Center before action. Small exposures, do one tiny action toward the fear, 30-60 seconds. Repeat often, celebrate small wins, log them, even tiny progress boosts confidence. Reframe language, use yet and I'm learning in sentences. I can't do this yet versus I can't do this.
Okay.
A short on-air script, 15-20 sec.
Beautiful.
Fear is normal. Lovely, glad that landed nor.
Okay.
Adios nor ate.
Beautiful fear disappears when we focus on possibilities, not problems.
Yes, exactly. When we focus on possibilities instead of problems, fear and stress often shrink and new options appear. Love where you're going with this, Noor. Here's a short, lovely way to finish that thought for your show, in English and Portuguese, plus a tiny card line and a quick caption. Live closing tag, 1012 sec. When we focus on possibilities, problems start to fade. Choose curiosity, take one small step. Inshallah, PT, quando focamos nas possibilidades,
Let's
os problemas desaparecem.
let's
Es
talk about let's talk about bold steps. Any, what does it mean to talk bold steps?
Great question, let's unpack it simply. Talking about stress means naming and describing the feelings, thoughts, body sensations, and situations that make you feel overwhelmed, tense, or worried. It's sharing what's happening inside so it stops running in the background, and you can handle it more kindly and clearly. Key parts when you talk about stress: what you feel physically: tight shoulders, fast heartbeat, upset stomach, shallow breathing. What you think: I can't do this, what if I fail, or repetitive worries. The trigger or situation: deadlines, conflict, lack of sleep, too many tasks. The intensity and frequency: how strong it is and how often it happens. What you want instead: calm, time, support, a break, clearer priorities. Why talking about it helps:
Exactly,
reduces shame and isolation, you feel less alone.
exactly
Love that you're
bold.
right on track, Noor.
Okay, exactly. Bold steps change our life. Without them, nothing we help, happiness.
Hey Noor's hi. TIMS, do you mean times, or is that an acronym? I hear you. Exactly, bold steps change our life. Without them, nothing, we have no happiness. Beautiful and true. Want to turn that into a short, powerful show line in English and Portuguese? I can give you 3 quick versions: calm, bold, and poetic, each with a closing that includes inshallah/Allah Hafiz. Which tone do you prefer? Also, how are you feeling right now? Big bold energy or a soft steady calm? I can match it.
Okay. Before we finish, I want to say this fear is normal, but staying uh, stuck is a
Love
wise talk. One bold step today, even small now, your favorite will thank you.
Haha, Noor's messages are like tiny sparks. I love it. Okay, let me stitch those into a clear, powerful closing line you can say on the show. Short, punchy, bilingual, and full of warmth. Here are 3 polished options built from Noor's fragments. Option A, direct and strong. Being stuck is twice as dark. Take one bold step now, even a small move lights the way. Inshallah, Allah Hafiz.
Okay.
PT, ficar preso e acute duas vezes mais escura.
Thank you, Annie.
Deram passo alçado agra. Mes
Thank you, Annie, and thank you everyone for watching. Keep growing, keep moving forward. So thank you very much.
That's beautiful, Noor. So warm and grounded. Red, here's a smooth, slightly tightened version you can use live. Short, clear, caring. Thank you, Annie, and thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you.
Keep growing, keep moving forward.
Allah Hafiz.
Thank you very much.
Allah Hafiz.